There are three things that make you shy. There's genetics, there's the way that you've been treated in your life, and there's the way that you treat yourself. You don't have any control of what happened in your past, but you do have control of your future. You can change your mindset and learn to step beyond the shyness that holds you back. I'm Esther. In this video, I'm going to explain how your genetics, the way you've been treated, and how you treat yourself can shape your entire life. So stick with me for a few minutes. Researchers say that by the age of 7, we mentally determine whether we're shy or outgoing. Our environment hugely impacts our decision. Tip number 1 is being shy is a lie. I hid from life in a shy little suffocating bubble for more than 4 decades. So I know from experience how those shy characteristics can affect a person. I was born into a large family, child number 9 out of 10. Most of my siblings were grown and away from home when my mother, much to her disappointment, discovered that she was pregnant again. She already had a 2-year-old grandchild. She couldn't have another child now. After I was an adult, she told me how she had tried to abort me when she found out she was pregnant. But later, she was glad that she was unsuccessful in that attempt. My parents were reserved. I don't recall them ever socializing outside of the home. So looking back, I'm guessing they were a bit shy. So maybe I inherited some of the genetic shyness. At school, I avoided talking about my family. Too many times, I flinched at the sword that was thrust into my heart when kids would cruelly respond with a distasteful criticism of, "Wow, that's a lot," like it was a really bad thing that my parents had 10 children. Our parents didn't express words of affirmation. They didn't say, "I love you," or "job well done." I never doubted that they loved me. I just didn't hear those words, or any words of encouragement for that matter. When I talked about my dreams of becoming a nurse when I was reaching high school age, my dream was crushed when my mother said, "Esther, don't set your goals so high that you're disappointed when you don't reach them." Being the first of any of their children to graduate high school, on my graduation day, my father held me tight in a hug and he whispered, for the first time I'd ever heard it, the words, "I love you, sweetheart." I cried. During those important years of growing up, when I should have been planning my future and setting goals, I learned not to set goals at all. What if I failed? I'd be so humiliated. I have an issue with comprehension when I read things. So, because of that, I started convincing myself that I wasn't very intelligent. I'm just a redneck country girl, I thought. I kept my mouth shut if my opinion differed from somebody else. What do I know? I'm just a redneck country girl. I don't know anything about that subject. I had little self esteem. In my eyes, I never measured up to the gals around me. I never praised myself, and I brushed off any compliments that I received because I guess I felt like I didn't deserve them. That word shy, SHY, it's a tiny little 3-letter word, but it's powerful enough to shape an entire life. Shy is a feeling of inferiority, and it's a lie. We have all been made unique in the eyes of the Lord, and we all have unique gifts. We just have to believe in ourselves. It wasn't until I was in my mid-40s that I realized I could step past my fears of shyness and I could live the life that I always dreamed I could. And why then? Because I started to believe that I could do it. I share my full story of transformation in my memoir, You Were Shy from the Shadows to the Spotlight, and I'll post the link in the description below. So here's tip number 2. Believe it to see it. For years, doctors said it was humanly impossible for a person to run a mile in under 4 minutes. In 1954, Roger Bannister proved them wrong. He set the record of running a mile in under 4 minutes. And within weeks after Roger did it, other runners began doing it too. And why? Because they believed that they could. The thing I want you to take away from this video are the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." You can't change your past, but you can make your dreams come true by believing in them. I did it, and I know you can do it too. Subscribe and follow along as I share steps to escape that little cocoon that we wrap ourselves in just to protect us from our fears in life. And tell me in the comments below, how is your shyness affecting your life? Are you ready to start creating your future, making your dreams come true? Follow along for more tips on how to do that. I hope I see you in my next video.